The next feature of equity share is no charge on assets. The equity shares do not create any charge on over assets of the company. Now, what do you mean by charge on asset? That they have explained in the blue square. It means an interest or lien created on assets of the company in favor of creditors. In case company fails to pay the debt, creditors can claim it from the company's assets. Students, here I can give you example that if you want to take loan from bank and if our earnings are not sufficient, then some people keep their house, some people take loan against their house with the bank, so that if that particular person is not able to repay the loan, bank will capture their house for the payment of respective loan amount. This means that person has taken loan from bank by creating charge on his own house. Same way, in case of securities like shares, company may charge on assets, but in case of equity shares, no such charge is created by company. Ninth one is bonus issue. Bonus means gift. We have heard about Diwali bonus. That means extra salary given to employees for the time they have not given for employment. That means gift payment, gift salary which is given by employer to the employee. That is known as bonus. Now, what about bonus shares? Bonus shares are issued as gift to equity shareholders. Now, sometimes company earns good amount of profit and company never transfer all the amount by way of dividend to equity shareholders, but company creates some shares and give them free of cost to the existing equity shareholders. As they are given free, they are known as bonus issue. These shares are issued free of cost to existing equity shareholders. Here we have to take in consideration 2 points. They are equity shares only given free of cost, and second point, to the existing equity shareholders. Those shareholders have purchased equity shares of the company, that shareholders only. These shares are issued out of accumulated profits. Accumulated profit means what? Profit of the past few years. Bonus shares are issued in proportion to the shares held. Suppose Mr. X is holding 100 shares, Mr. Y is holding 500 shares, and accordingly to that proportion they are given the new free bonus shares at free of cost. Thus, capital investment of equity shareholder tends to grow on its own. This benefit is available only to the equity shareholder. So, bonus issue is benefit for equity shareholder, that he can increase his shareholding in the company by paying nothing to company. Second, right issue. When company needs more funds for expansion purpose and raises further capital by issue of shares, the existing equity shareholders may be given priority to get newly offered shares. See, after 5-10 years, company wants to launch a new product. They want to expand, they want to open a new branch in the new area. For that, they may require a fund. So that time they will try to issue more shares and collect more amount for the capital. That time, after 10 to 15 years, when they are going to make equity shares, they will give first priority to the existing equity shareholders, and this is known as right shares. The shares are offered to equity shareholders first in proportion to their existing shareholders. Company that time first give preference to the existing equity shareholders, and then the rest will issue to the new public. 11th is face value. The face value of equity share is low. It can be generally from rupees 10 or even rupee 1 per share. As per value share of equity share is very less, common man can also invest by way of shares in the company. 12th one is market value. Market value of equity shares fluctuates according to the demand and supply of these shares. It depends upon the market conditions for the company's product and which ultimately affects the company's position, goodwill in the market, and that automatically affects the value of shares, and that means demand and supply of shares. The demand and supply of equity shares depend on profits earned and dividend declared. When a company earns huge profit, market value of its shares increases. On the other hand, when it suffers a loss, the market value of shares decreases. When there is boom in the market, companies having good reputation, earning well amount of profit, they having good name and fame, then their share is having more value. But if the product is having decreasing demand, companies suffering losses after losses, then there will be less value for their shares. Therefore, it is rightly said that the demand and supply of shares depend upon the demand and supply of the product also. High and rise and fall in the company's profit. There are frequent fluctuations in the market value of equity shares in comparison to other securities. Therefore, equity shares are more appealing to the speculator. See, there are more changes to the values of equity shareholders. Therefore, people may earn more amount through it or may lose more amount from it also. The 13th point is capital appreciation. Students, we have heard about depreciation. Depreciation means where value deteriorates, the value decreases. When we are using plant and machinery, the value of plant and machinery due to wear and tear always decreases. But appreciation means value of property is increasing. If we invest in a flat or a shop, we have invested in that, then after 10 to 15 years that value may increase as compared to value of machinery. So that we can tell as a appreciational value. So there are two terms, depreciation and appreciation. Depreciation means decreasing value, appreciation means increasing value. Now, equity share comprises a part of capital, therefore, value of equity share is always increasing and it is known as equity capital appreciation. Share capital appreciation takes place when market value of shares increases, obviously. Profitability and prosperity of the company affects the value of shares, which ultimately affects the capital appreciation. So, students, we have studied about 13 features of equity shares. The first one, it is a permanent capital. Second, it has a fluctuating dividend, not fixed rate of dividend. Third, it has some rights, that is right to vote, right to share in profit, right to inspect books, and right to transfer shares. This equity share does not have any preferential rights. Then they are having controlling power. They are a risk bearers. They are also known as residual claimant. Equity shares do not create any charge on assets. In case of company wants to make bonus issue, the priority is given to equity shareholders. And in case of right issue also, company gives preference to existing equity shareholders. Face value of shares is very low, rupee 1 to rupees 10, and market value of the equity share is quite increasing, decreasing, depends upon demand and supply of position in the market, and due to this it leads to capital appreciation. Now the last topic for today's lecture is types of equity shares. There are two types of equity shares, with voting rights and with differential voting rights. Students, we normally know every shareholder, equity shareholder has a voting right. He has a right to attend the meeting, and to vote means to express their opinion towards the decision of the company. During annual general meeting, they can express their opinion by way of vote. Thus, normally all equity shareholders are given voting right. So, voting right of such equity shareholders is in proportion to their shareholdings, how many shares they have purchased. This is the first type, equity share with normal voting right. Now, the second type is equity shares with differential voting right. Such equity shareholders shall have varying rights, changing rights regarding dividend, voting, or otherwise in accordance with Rule 4 of Companies Act, Share Capital and Debentures Rules 2014. That means companies' memorandum and articles decide whether they want to categorize equity shareholders into two parts, and some shares, for example, if they are holding more amount of share as compared to others, then they are given some special rights, and these, when Such some shareholders, equity shareholders are given special rights. They are known as shares with differential rights. Thus, company can issue shares with limited voting rights or no voting rights. They may be entitled to extra rate of dividend